Dois, três. Happy Valentine Day to my friend, Russian President Mr. Vladimir Putin. I believe today you're gonna take your wife for a dinner. That's wonderful. She deserves it. This is what I wanna talk about. See, she deserves it. Yes, exactly. Each and every wife deserves to be well treated with care, love, respect, truthfulness, and faithfulness. Isn't it? My friend Vladimir, I believe you know how long that I don't see my wife. If you don't know, I'll tell you now. Now it's been 15 years since the last time we met at the gala on the tropical scene, which she was invited to sing. You know that my wife is a singer. Eh? You know she is any non-Angolan singer, which a name begins with the same initial with my name. Remember that. You have the documents with you. Even my marriage certificate is there with you. Beside my diplomatic documents, my grandfather from my father's side documents, and the documents that my other grandfather from my mother's side, which he died by the name of Nelson Mandela, but it's not his really name, because his really name is Domingues Holy Tata. Because Madiba, he has the full name of his mother inside of his name, beside the Dominguez, which is his name. Nelson Mandela's real name is Dominguez. That is the real name of my grandfather. Okay, now let me talk about that beautiful princess. Yola, you still remember the first day we meet, as you sing at one of your songs that you were asking me for the kisses, and I was shy, and I decided to kiss your cheeks because you were so beautiful, so little princess that I was even afraid to touch. You remember the day we meet at Johannesburg? Remember that night? Then something come up, then I decided to leave. Remember the day we meet at the Scene Tropical? You came up and you asked me for a bottle of J.C. Lerox. Then you invited me to drink with you. Then I told you that I can't drink because I was working. I was coordinating the bars of the gala by that time, remember? Oh, my dear. And remember what you told me on the same day. Are you still with the same mind? Because I know that it has been too long for my freedom. You know, when I have started, I was just a little youth boy. And my 3 courses only finished now. It's 3 first degrees: archaeology, theology, and law. It's too long. Look how long it takes. Just imagine, since the last time we met, 15 years ago, already gone. And I just finished it now. It's so weird. You know that my parents were killed because of my position. It's so weird. You see, today I realize everything and I think, what is the use of taking the position? Because even my own mother, she was killed because of this position. My own father were killed just because of a such parliament chair or a president post. What is that? What is to be a president? So many people don't know it. In Africa, our leaders are kings, are chiefs. They are not presidents. You see, the difference between a king, a chief, and the president. They are not a president, because a president is a slave of the people. A president is not a boss of the people or a king of the people. No. A president is a slave of people. A president must have the best ideas to take forward to his people. The president must be any example and not what we have in Africa. Truthful speaking, faithful speaking. We have to change the conduct. Okay, I know that we have fight against slavery regime. We have fight against colonialism. We have fight against apartheid. Yes. We like to give the blame to the other side. I'm not being a racist and I'm not defending anyone, but I'm just trying to be faithful and truthful. You see, the system of slavery regime, they are not the ones who brought it. They find it here with our kings, our chiefs. They used to have slaves. And they took the advantage of it to rebuild the European continent, which was broken by the First and Second World War, because they need a power of a man. And when they reach Africa, they find this power of the man. See, this is where the Buffalo soldiers coming from and the rest. We are all over the world now. And some of our brothers, they still call themselves, I'm an American, I'm an American. It's a foolish. You have to know that you are an African. You have been taken to America as a slave. We know that. You guys are free now. And some of it, they are millionaires. What do you black millionaires do for Africa besides few players of soccer, which they have come straight from Africa? They have done something for their own countries. But what do you guys black, who call yourselves Europeans, Americans, what do you guys do for Africa? Do you guys forgot that? You have left us here, still suffering, still dominated, still with no directions. We choose one leader is a thief. We choose another leader is a liar. We choose another leader, he only like his family and no one else. When are we gonna change? When are we Africans gonna change? Let me give an advice. Do you know what the Americans are waiting? And Vladimir, you know that. This is the reason you are with my documents. You see, whatever the United countries which they have been blowing me for many years, I know Angolians have failed because they have even tried to take my life. The Angolan government tried to take my life. Let me sue them. I want to sue the Angolan government now. I want to sue them, and I'll sue them because I already have the process with me. I already concluded the process. Yeah, this is what I was waiting. I already concluded the process, and now I'm suing them. And the South African government, this is what I'm going to say. I will thank very much for my second country, South African government. Because if it was not for the South African government, I wouldn't be alive today. I would be dead a long time ago. And happy Valentine's Day also for one of my uncle in the South African embassy in Angola, Uncle Machinin. The one who saved my life because he recognized me before I came to South Africa. Because when I was by the age of 12, this is what they didn't knew it. My great-grandmother, Nelson Mandela's mother, she took me to the old houses of ANC, which we had in Angola by that time. Because by that time, there was no South African embassy in Angola because South Africa was still under the apartheid regime. You see, yeah, reason we only had old houses for asylum, for ANC, SWAP, and some other countries. Yeah, it took me, and Uncle Machinin, he was the youngest one by that time, 1988. See, 1988. See, 36 years ago. You see, he was the youngest one. Reason my great-grandmother, Noncapi no second Holy Tata, which died by the name of Josefina Pires Mariana, and we used to call her Grand Visit because she left South Africa to go and visit the granddaughter, and she never come back. You see, yeah, she took me to that old house because she knew that I was too young to be bribed or to be killed or to be changed. Yeah, but thanks God, this is one of my confirmations to prove that for both governments, I'm still the same. And I'm still gonna get all my money. My two houses, my house in Angola, which is frozen, and my house in South Africa, in Kensington. I even know where is the house. But I couldn't go and claim because I don't have the documents. I only know that my grandfather left the documents with my cousin Mantla. I have been trying to contact my cousin. Where is him? I'm going to China. Now I'm going to Israel. I call him and he even told me But you know, I'm the chief of the family. Chief of the family don't stay at home. He's always outside. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. This is not the family roots. Chief of the family always stay at home. Yes. I'm outside. I am this. But I think Mandela he was never in Angola. Let me tell you something, my brother, that you don't know. There is a big, big surprise for everyone in South Africa. You see, our grandfather, our great-grandfather, Kosi Holitata, he had 3 wives and 13 children. Do you know that the last sister of our grandfather Mandela, Nelson Mandela, Domingues Holitata, his last sister from his mother, because his mother was the last wife. She was taken from the convent to the husband's house, who already had 2 wives. She was to be taken as a 30 wife, and she was a virgin woman. I know the story of my families, my ancestors, because I was the last one, you know, the last one. The grandmothers, great-grandmothers, they always leave the secrets. Yes, she's still in Angola. She went to Angola 1987, 1 year before her mother died. Then she had to change the name because the family was hunted. Few years back, before I came to South Africa, 3 years back, when I went there to apply for my visas and things like that, I saw her on the South African embassy. She recognized me. She was trying to recognize me. But Uncle Mashinini told her, this is your grandson. Yeah. This is the daughter of your brother's kid. You see? Yeah. I saw the way she was looking, but I couldn't talk to her. Something just tied me. I don't know why. What? Oh, it was the time. You see? This, it was to be said on the exact time, which is right now. And Vladimir, my salaries, you see, salaries is a whole. You know, you live by your salary. I know yourself. You see, what about my salaries? Vladimir, 38 years of salaries. Which member of a parliament can leave the parliament there to come and work down here? And after 38 years, I'm not recognized anymore. And I was to be taken like a drunkard or a drug man or someone who don't know what he's talking about. This is so weird. It's so weird. You see? Even that money, Vladimir, serious, I know that my mommy have died for it. My father have died for it. You see, I feel like it's a weird money. This is what I, every day of my life, pray in my prayers. Oh, Subhanahu wa ta'ala, if this money is good for my religion, give me back, because, and give me the power to use it on the Islamic way, not on the Aram way. This is what I pray every day of my life. And the post, just to think about my parents, even all the studies that I have to give them just like that, I believe it won't be easy. This is the reason sometimes I act as a stupid, to provoke them and to think, ah no, unkosi yalala, ayikho lento. Dala ukuvukile. Ngiyakubona umuthetho usebenza kanje ora kanjani. So uzokujaja. Wabona? Ngiyakubona mina umuthetho usebenza kanjani. So uzokorrecta. Ngiyakubona. Manje usalari yami siyakufuna kakhulu. It's a holy, it's a salary. Who can live 1 year without salary? You are working. My luck is because my family, we have something. We don't have that much, but something. My parents, they were able to afford. This is how I have survived until today. During this long way walking of life for my freedom. You see, this year now, I know that I haven't born in South Africa. I born in Angola. But I'm a South African through my ancestors. It's 26 years now living in my own country as a foreigner. I'm going for 27 years now. The same years my grandfather saved as a sentence. It seems like it was a punishment, you see, so that I could accept that is my grandfather. Otherwise, I could not accept the way I born in Angola, the way we grow up there. And our mother never told us nothing. Even my sisters and brothers, they don't know about it. Unless that my sister, the one in Portugal, is the one involved on this group who tried to let me down. Because there is one of my sister is involved. She's the one who changed my identity. Because the first time when I came to South Africa, she was always telling me, "Oh no, I will come to fetch you to go and apply for the passport." And after a month, she came with a passport. And she told me, okay. Oh, and I even noticed, no, but my name here is changed. Yeah, she just told me, no, but you want to travel or don't? And I needed to come. And the explanation that she gave me, that, oh no, you can go, but anytime when you come back, you can change it. Yeah, and I saw that it was easy. Reason, I use it, the identity. But after 6 years, when I went back to Angola, I went to Home Affairs, and I couldn't find any file there, mine. You see? And they made a new file with these fake names which they created it, so that they could eliminate me without noticing that they are trying to eliminate the diplomatic person and claim all my salaries of $5 million for all those 38 years, because I am the one who have signed the contract. I know how much is my contract for all those years. It was $5 million. In South Africa, that money is going to be 93 something million rands. I don't know who can have that money in cash in South Africa. Maybe in property, yeah, some guys, they can have it. But in cash, how are we going to count? Who can have 93 million rands in cash money? Where is my money? That money is a holy, is a salary. No one will take that money because that money is ordered by God. Because I needed to become enough mature to show my other comrades what they should have done with the money that our government give us to help the people, because we are a brains, we are a head. When the government gives you a chance, it's not giving you a chance for you. It's giving you a chance so that you can develop a community at least. You see, not for you to fill your pockets and step on the head of the others. No, when you have money, you should be more humble and treat the others well. Because according to the law, if you're a millionaire and you fight a poor person, of course, you're gonna lose in court. Because we judges, we're gonna take it as any advantage. You see, no matter in which case it is, unless on the case of robbery, yes, there is different. But on the other civil crimes, the rich, he will always pay a penalty to the poor because of the advantage. If you are rich, you have to know how to lead with people. Or unless you eat your money, you yourself, without disrespecting no one. Money doesn't mean respect. Respect is something different. This is what we Africans have to learn. We need to learn this. We need to be properly educated, properly formed, properly informed, and properly civilized, so that we can create the better United States of Africa. And we have to learn truthfulness, faithfulness. Put the money down. Man cannot buy a man's life, because each and every man can be a millionaire. Depends in how faithful it is. You see, how did I become a millionaire? Easily, without stealing anyone, without taking anything from anyone. You see, I just humble myself down from the parliament to work here with the people, to suffer here with the people. Wherever the people are suffering, I also suffer. This is my work. I should be on the parliament and discuss. But there's no discussions there. You remember, by my time of parliament, before I was released to this ultraviolet secret service investigation, we had everything. You see, Angola was the bigger export of cotton and so many other fabrics that we had. Today we have nothing. Even in South Africa. We South Africans, we have to remember that South Africa was a first world country. Even by the time of apartheid. You see, I am just talking the truth. Even by the time of apartheid, we used to be a first world country. From the first world, maybe we should fall to the second world. From the first world to the third world. Guys, let's just think how much we have failed. But we can still rebuild with the truthfulness. Faithfulness is the only way. If we are thieves for each other, you can't build anything. because stealing is destroying. You see, if we are jealous for each other, we can't build anything. We're just gonna destroy it. And Vladimir, I need my salaries, very urgent. Very urgent. Because I cannot afford the type of life I'm living anymore, knowing that I'm a millionaire. You know how to contact me. I have been knocking your doors over a year. It's too long. It's too long. When we made the deal, even 3 years back when I called you, and you even told me about my single wife, and I pretend like I don't know, because I don't want to break her heart anymore. How long she's been singing for me. How long she's been alerting me, singing about expressing a love for me. That most beautiful woman on the world. For me. I'm not saying for the others. That's for me. She's the most beautiful woman in the world. She's a perfect woman. Educated, civilized, formed, informed. A queen. I know your situation, but I have to express myself because you have been singing for so many years, trying to alert me. You even alert me that I don't need to be a president. Of course I don't need to. And I don't even want to. Huh? I don't want to be a slave anymore. I was a slave all my life. Why should I be more? This is what I have to say for today. I will wait for your considerations.